you're going to have a hard time here generating income, creating wealth, and creating the financial results that you want to create. So more importantly is this. One of the reasons I love real estate, especially more so now where I'm at 11 years into this business, more so now probably than any other time, is because over the years, guess what? Believe it or not, I've done bad deals. Like I've made poor decisions in certain types of deals that we've done. I've experienced deals that didn't go the way that we thought they would go. So I've learned a lot of lessons. Sure, I've learned good lessons, like positive lessons about how to make a lot of money and flip a house and make $100,000 or $40,000, whatever dollars. So I've done that a lot, and that's great. But from the times when I've lost money, I feel like I learned so much more. I just felt it more, right? When you lose, it just hurts. So that's been so positive as well, because during my 11 years of investing, I've learned that I like to focus only on one type of real estate deal. Only one type of real estate deal. The only type of real estate deal that we will focus on now, that we will contract right now, is a deal that has multiple exit strategies. So what am I talking about here? I'm talking about deals that you can flip, you can rent, you can wholesale to other investors, or you can owner finance. We do a lot with owner financing. I love owner financing right now. But so what you're saying, like, so Brant, like how do you determine if a deal is going to have these exit strategies? So we're in the Houston, Texas market. I know a lot of you probably are as well, and you may be in other markets as well. But for us, in our particular market, this is essentially middle-class America housing, right? Middle-class housing, blue-collar housing. This is the suburbs in our market that are today's market, maybe 125,000 on the very, very low end to about 250,000. That's kind of the space where we do most of our investing, because typically in that market, we can flip those properties. We can rent those properties and have positive cash flow. We can wholesale them to other investors, and we can owner finance them. You'll find when you begin going above that price point, at least in our market, that your exit strategies are going to dwindle. So we've done flip homes in the $500,000-$600,000 range. Guess what? Those things don't cash flow, right? They're not easy to wholesale. You can at times, and they really don't make sense with owner financing. And I'll tell you what, if you're doing a $500,000 or $600,000, $700,000 investment deal, we're doing a deal right now that's a construction project that's been started for years ago, that we're in this thing for well over $1 million with the intention to flip it. Well, guess what? If that thing doesn't flip, it ain't fun. I've had high-end deals that they don't sell, and it's not fun. So I decided many years ago that I'm only going to focus on deals that have multiple exit strategies. And this one allows me freedom in any market. Like I don't really care if the market's going up, down, sideways, or whatever, because you see, going back to deal flow, we structure our marketing where we focus on marketing only to the type of house that we want. We've got very, very clear criteria that we set up our marketing. We're only marketing to the deals that we want to buy. The size, the type of the house, the age of the house, and the price point of the house. So that's who we pound our marketing to help us create this exit strategy. We can flip our way to 40K and create income over and over and over and over again with multiple exit strategies. And this is absolutely critical for you to create a sustainable business over time. So this is actually the HUD statement, the master statement from when I bought this property. So this is showing what we received at closing to do the repairs. This was the day of closing. This was the wire that we received to come to our bank account before the day of closing to go do the rehab. That's pretty cool, huh? And I can show you dozens and dozens and dozens of HUD statements just from the last couple of months of deals that we've done. I'm not going to do that because it'd take a lot of time, but I think it's important to show you guys proof because I know a lot of guys on these webinars don't. So the question is, how do we make a profit of $40,000? So here's some of the numbers of the deal. And I'm going to show you a little more in depth in just a second. But we bought this house for $80,000. We borrowed $24,000. Well, actually, I think we borrowed $25,000. The total loan amount was $105,000, I believe. After closing costs, et cetera, we got $23,000 and some change to do the rehab. Our total cost was about $21,500 from my last P&L from my QuickBook, my bookkeeper, I'm sorry, from QuickBooks. The rehab was about that much. And so when we went into this deal, and this is one of the cool things about a market that we're in right now, we're in an up market in Houston, which is really cool for all my real estate investors out there that are local here in Houston, is we are getting offers far and above some of our listing prices. So we initially listed this house at 147 or 149. I think when we initially bought this deal, we listed, our analysis was that it was about a $145,000 property. But when we went to market, within 3 days, really 2 days, and this was actually over Christmas weekend, we had multiple full price offers and offers above list. And we eventually settled on this offer of $157,500. So if we were on like How to Flip a House show or whatever, I'd say, oh, it's a gross profit of $56,000, which is technically not lying, because that is a gross profit, but that's not showing our real costs. So what are our real costs on a deal like this? So here we go.